Canada eyes past Guyana, GDP growth to outpace region, and Mac Corp to enter oil industry. I am Nico Bulford, and this is Uncut News. News seems happening. Send us a tip on WhatsApp at 592-659-615. The Georgetown Chamber of Commerce and Industry is calling for Guyanese citizens to be approved for visa-free travel to Canada, following recently announced visa-free travel for, quote, known travelers from 13 more nations, including several Caribbean countries, Antigua and Barbuda, St. Lucia, Trinidad and Tobago, St. Kitts and Nevis, Panama, Argentina, Costa Rica, Uruguay, Morocco, Seychelles, Thailand, and the Philippines. Guyana was obviously absent from that list. Something to note, though, Guyana is the third largest merchandising partner with Canada in CARICOM, and Canadian companies have profited millions off of Guyana since we were still a colony. Speaking of Canada, Guyana's most recently released $5,000 note, also known as the Simba, has won the LATAM Best New Banknote Award, which features a pulsar thread and a Spark Live true spin image of a jaguar. Apparently that's a jaguar and not Simba. The award recognizes outstanding achievements in design, technical sophistication, and security of a banknote. The note was praised by international printers and is the first in circulation to feature the pulsar color shift thread. Argentina's 1,000 pesos note was also named joint winner of the award. University of Guyana student/researcher Sufane Allen presented research showing that plastic bottles are destroying mangroves along the east coast of Demerara. To save the mangroves, Allen urged authorities to incorporate a plastic waste management plan into the nation's ongoing mangrove restoration project, and to develop policies aimed at reducing the use of single-use plastics. Her research found that improperly disposed plastics go through drainage systems and are carried to rivers, seas, and oceans, eventually making their way into marine ecosystems where mangroves grow. A Qatari governmental team led by Shafi Nimwari Al-Hajri is in Guyana to explore developmental opportunities and projects, meet with government and private sector stakeholders, and participate in presentations and tours of investment projects. The visit follows the president's recent visit to Qatar, where he opened a Ghana embassy and met with Qatar's emir and cabinet members. Guyana is the only nation in Latin America and the Caribbean projected to record double-digit growth, with a 25.2% increase in real GDP expected for this year, due in part to an oil boom. The entire region is expected to expand by 1.5%, while the Caribbean is projected to expand by 5.1%. The World Bank warns that good fiscal and monetary policies are needed to help countries overcome slowed growth, but substantial risks remain, including persistent inflation in advanced economies and climate change. Attention truck owners! Between potholes, bad drivers, and high fuel prices, you've got 99 problems to deal with. But with Powered Automotive, your engine ain't one. That's because they stock high-quality parts and spares you need at prices you can't beat. Visit them at Lot 491 EE Eccles, or call or WhatsApp them at telephone number 6970171. Save big on truck parts at Powered Automotive, the #1 heavy-duty truck parts store in Guyana. Tired of waiting on hold, tracking down a delivery driver, or carrying cash for your food orders? GT Eat is here to make your life easier. Guyana's first cashless food ordering and delivery app. Choose from Georgetown's top restaurants, pay securely with your card, and get your food delivered right to your doorstep. With the convenience of being able to order from your phone and the added feature of tracking your order, GT Eats is the ultimate solution for all your food needs. Download the app on Apple and Android stores and start ordering the easy way today. The Hydromet Service predicts below normal rainfall from July due to El Nino. Flash floods are still possible in June and temperatures will be warmer than usual. The service advised rainwater harvesting, animal shelter, and limiting outdoor activities during midday hours. Now for crime news. County officers found approximately 223 kilograms of cannabis worth approximately $67 million. The discovery was made during an operation in the vicinity of a coca located in number 65 Village Quarantine, Babis. A release from Kanu stated that bags contained several suspected parcels of cannabis which were uncovered after a search found them in some nearby bushes. 2 individuals are currently in police custody. The body of 25-year-old boat captain Terry LaCruz has been recovered 2 days after an accident in the Aruca River in Region 1. The accident involved LaCruz's vessel and another being piloted by his father, Percy Thomas. LaCruz's boat broke into pieces and he fell into the water while Thomas and his family suffered no injuries. The family is currently awaiting a post-mortem examination before making funeral plans. The government has signed contracts worth $1.3 billion for roadworks in 2 neighborhood councils and over $2.8 billion in roadworks across Region 3. The contracts will provide for the rehabilitation of some 29 kilometers of road, and many of the contractors are relatively new to the industry. Now for today's oil update. Machinery Corporation of Guyana, also known as MACORP, plans to construct a heavy-duty wharf at Providence on the East Bank, which will be used for loading and offloading heavy-duty equipment, machinery, spares, and construction equipment. The facility will buttress the transportation network of moving such items to and from the interior and along the coast. After the construction phase, the wharf will be used for berthing various vessels, including barges, tugs, and marine vessels. Marine vessels servicing the oil industry being among them.
Robbery season might be over, but the streets are still mean. That's why you need to get security for your home or business with Sheriff Security. Sheriff Security has well-trained guards, armed and unarmed patrol, marine patrol, canine services. These people even got drones. Why? Because your security is their highest priority. You've seen the rest, now hire the best. Hire Sheriff Security Service today.
Now for our Uncut News, here's poll question of the day. Every day we pose a question about current events in Ghana, the region, the diaspora, and how you feel it relates to us. Last night I asked, how do you feel about Ghana's non-permanent seat on the United Nations Security Council?
But before we get to that, I'm proud to announce our latest addition to the Noble Army, Richard Singh, who is supporting us at the reporter level, the highest level of monthly support we've received so far. So thank you, Richard Singh. And also, a special thank you to David Griffith, Dion Nascimento, Project Zero, and Dimitri V. I appreciate you all. And if you're watching at home and you'd like to support our movement, just hit the link.
Davey Samaru says, Guyana securing a non-permanent seat in the United Nations Security Council is nothing short of progress. While it might seem trivial for now, bear in mind that Venezuela is still a threat to us and we need to take all the help we can get. I thought about that. It'd be a very interesting thing if they tried to invade while we're on the Security Council, just saying. Maragio Truth Seeker says, nothing will happen. Guyana can't keep up with its own security, much less the world's security. Take care of your own house first, and then you could speak to another country about theirs. Oh my, we do have a point, I guess. Now for tonight's question. I feel like getting a little controversial tonight. I want to know, what do you speculate is the reason why Canada has yet to give us a visa despite the fact that so many nations, including the nation that colonized us, has given us visa-free travel? I want to hear from you. So, think about that question. Tell us in the comments below. If your response is good enough, we just might feature it in our next episode. Anyway, that's all the time we have for tonight, and check us out tomorrow for another. Until then, I'm Nico Beaufort saying good night, folks.